You're a what?
I'm a vlogger, just like you.
Yeah, you're a vlogger. All right, so we got a few little bushes left right in there we got to trim up still. I already trimmed them. I showed you guys. We got to get all this stuff. All we're doing is we're taking all that. We're not even raking up. We're going to blow all that right out here. And we're going to blow it all right over the embankment, all the way down into there. You probably can't even see there, but it goes way down. But this is where all them trees were. If you remember the first video I showed of this brush job, if you don't, go back and look at it. This was all trees. You couldn't even see the house. And we gutted all these out. They don't want any of the stumps out. They want the stumps to stay in there. They don't want to loosen the soil on the side of this embankment. So we've cut all them out. And then up top here and along going that way, all that railing, there were big bushes all the way through. There were 7 or 8 of them in there. We took all them out.
There's 19 in total.
That we took out?
Yeah.
19 either bushes or trees that we took out. So.
Oh, we didn't take out the sapling.
Oh yeah, we gotta take that sapling out still. But, and then Billy weed whacked down most of this hill. You guys saw it all, but you couldn't see, like that big tree in the background, you couldn't see that because between this fat tree here and that set of bushes there were all big, huge bushes and trees. We gutted all those out of there, so when you're on the upper level, you have a clear view right out to this beautiful lower Niagara River. There's guys out there in jet skis, a boat, a bunch of sailboats. But anyway, so we open that right up. So Billy has to finish knocking down all these weeds right up that side. They pretty much own right over to this railing I showed in the last video. So Billy has to finish weed whacking this lower area here right up kind of at an angle right up to where those bushes are. Then weed whack that stuff across there, and then weed whack this whole side right up to where those vines are. There's another bush in there that will come out eventually, but that doesn't come out right now. So he's got to finish, just kind of make a big U. Not a U, actually that'd be upside down. He's gonna make like a big N and trim all that out of there. We knocked this down. I showed this in the last video. You couldn't even see this makeshift deck they'd started to build. The stuff was probably what, 4 foot tall or so? Yeah, you know, so we knocked all that down. And now we have to knock down this here. I started to do it with a weed whacker that wasn't cutting it, so then I did a bunch of it with extended hedge trimmers, and I set them at like almost a 90, and I cut through some of it, but a lot of it's really thick stuff you just can't cut through. So she said cut down as much as I can until it becomes too dangerous, because I believe at one point this drops like straight off. So I'm gonna get it the best I can, but I have a new system that I just put together to try to do this. So let's go take a look at that. All right, so we brought the 600 in the 80-10 to use as what we need to blow all that stuff across there over that bank. Those two will do a great job. And Billy here is going to use my FS 111RX weed whacker to finish weed whacking that hill. And what I did was I took the weed whacker attachment from my combi, my KM 131 right there, KM 131R. I have the paddle wheel for this, as you guys know. I have the edger attachment, and then I had a weed whacker attachment that I never use. So what I did,
I have 2 left.
What I did was I went and got one of these stihl, these blades made by stihl, and it's made out of steel, and it's sharp on both sides. It's not the plastic jobby, and I got the little kit that goes on there that holds that on, and they say these are for cutting up to like 1 inch thick brush. So this is what I'm going to use to attempt to do that hill through that thick stuff. Now, I'm not a huge fan of these because these things are dangerous, and I'm always afraid they're going to come flying off, but I never used one before. I've just seen videos on it. So anyway, I put this together, and we're going to see if this goes through it. Get back, Billy. See, we're both wearing our comfort trims because
I didn't even.
It's a necessity. It's way too hot to wear shorts. Now I know that some people are going to be all over me saying,
Too hot to be wearing pants.
What'd I say?
Too hot to be wearing shorts.
Well then, yeah, too hot to be wearing pants. Leave it to you to always correct me, Billy. But watch out.
What are you doing, man?
I'm putting this up here.
Okay.
But this thing's just about full too. But anyway, it's I know people are going to be all over me because I'm not wearing pants while using this crazy blade that looks like it belongs on a circular saw.
Oh, it's so safe, you need to be wearing steel.
But I don't think it's going to make a big difference whether I'm wearing these comfort trims or if I'm wearing jeans. If that blade comes off there and that guard doesn't stop it, or it doesn't just come off and dig in the dirt, I think I'm going to be in trouble no matter what I'm wearing.
B.
Okay, unfortunately I can't really get down there anymore because it drops like straight down. Some of it's at a little angle and the rest drops like straight down. I just can't get in there, but I'll give you an idea of some of the stuff I went through in one sweep. Like that right there, that's my thumb, and that's the piece I went through in one sweep. So, I mean, it's about an inch thick or so, sapling, and I didn't even have to go through it twice. It didn't even make the trimmer jump or anything, or it didn't like give me any resistance. I went through it like I was cutting through a thin weed like this. It just cleanly sliced right through it, and right through a bunch of stuff. Okay, we're gonna try to take down this sapling with this thing. I don't know how safe these stairs are.
Yeah, they're all caving in edges.
Ow! Alright, this sapling tree right here, so you can get an idea. That's how thick it is. I'm gonna try going through it. We're gonna see what happens. Well, that only took a couple seconds. There goes the tree. But you can see that's how big around that thing is.
Dad.
There's the end that I cut off.
The thing is like...
That thing's all of 2 inches round. That thing's about 2 inches round roughly. And you know, it didn't one clean swipe right through it or nothing. I held it on there for a second, but it did end up cutting right through it, and it only took a couple seconds. So I'm pretty impressed. That thing's crazy.